How's the look early morning? Do I look sleepy? Maybe. So, let me ask you a question. Have you roamed around that area in Delhi, or is it New Delhi, where members of parliament have their residences? I'm sure many of you may have visited that area. So, what do you notice? Have you looked at those spaces, those residences carefully? What do you notice? What strikes you the most? I will talk about what struck me the most. For me, the most amazing thing, the most amazing thing was the amount of space that I could see in each such residential compound. Now, I don't mean just the size of the house or the space occupied by the house actually. What I mean is that the house would just be about 20 or 25% of the total residential compound. The rest of the area would just be open, landscaped, green, garden like, just stunning. Again, I never stopped there, but just a cursory glance at them and you can find out how beautifully they are done. Now, we all know the government employees get government quarters and residential spaces to live in. MPs and MLAs, all of them get these residential arrangements, right? And almost all these residential places or spaces were built many, many years back, or perhaps even decades back, you see. And all these were built with our money, all right, or as we say, the taxpayers' money. Now, given all this comes another question. What is so outrageous about Kejriwal making or remaking or remodeling or rebuilding the Delhi CM's house? Like, why was it called a scandal? Did he break any rules or regulations? From whatever I could see in the media, almost all the rules and regulations were followed. I mean, certain rules and regulations were laid down and he operated within those rules and regulations. Or am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. So, why is it a scandal? Sure, it is our money, or sorry, not our money, but Delhi taxpayers' money, with which he made this CM's house. So since it is CM's house, in case AAP isn't in power, the political party is not in power, then someone else may get that, right? Whoever becomes the CM from whichever party, that person will get to live in that house. Or whatever the rules and regulations permit, right? That person will live in that house. So everyone needs a house. What is so outrageous about Arvind Kejriwal's house, which the media named as the Sheeshmahal? Should Arvind Kejriwal have opted for lower quality of wood for his furniture? Should he have opted for lower quality of marble and lower quality of material, or should he have done the architecture in less luxurious way? Let's put it that way. So what if it is the taxpayers' money? Doesn't a CM or an MLA's house deserve to be good, to be beautiful? Let me know what you think. And in case you do feel outraged by this kind of thing, right? Then why aren't you outraged by other kind of facilities created for MPs and MLAs generally in all states, not just in Delhi? And let me rephrase or add another question here. Should everyone, should everyone like an MP or an MLA get the same kind of house? The same kind of space, the same kind of compound and garden space, same kind of furniture, and yeah, I mean, should it all look the same? Should it look different? Out here in Ahmedabad, the area that I live in, it is called the Judges Bungalows area. So all the judges, the big judges of High Court, they live here and they have such amazing bungalows, amazing spaces. And amidst all of that, one bungalow stands out, which is the Chief Justice's bungalow, the High Court Chief Justice's bungalow. Now, I've not had a chance to peek in that residential compound, but I presume it to be beautifully done and very well done. So what should change over there, right? Now, let me put another thought here. Say, instead of whatever is allotted to these guys, sometimes it is 10,000 square feet, sometimes it is more than 10,000, sometimes it's 20,000 square feet. I don't know whether there's more area allocated to such residential spaces, right? But let's just say that, each such important person, whom we call important person, bureaucrat or MP or MLA or minister or this or that, right, gets 2,500 square feet of residential space. Let's say there is a cap on that. So the maximum that they get for their houses is 2,500 square feet. Would that make you happy? Would that be equitable? Would that feel good? Would that feel appropriate use of money? Taxpayers' money, as we call it, right? Does it bother you? Does it change anything if such a cap is introduced and such a rule is followed now? Or am I just daydreaming? Have I just woken up on the wrong side of the bed? Money is yours. Can you change any such thing? Would you want to change? And why doesn't the media question all of this? Why isn't it an everyday piece of news? Or listening to architectural news does not make sense and become repetitive for you? How do you change such things? Is there a chance? Do we have a chance? Let me know. I would surely like to know about this matter, close to my heart. Let me also know what you think about Kejriwal's Sheeshmahal or whatever he's done with his house recently, and why there was such an outrage against whatever he did. What did you feel was wrong about it? I would surely like to know. Maybe we can have an elaborate discussion on this. Thank you, and you have a good day and enjoy your spaces. See you soon.